So, if I'm back, that means I have a new nonprofit. Hey, my name is Michael Randolph, and I'm the CEO for the Center for Nonprofit and Community Development. And what we do is to work with nonprofits nationally to build their capacity. Today we have Linda Walker. She's well known in Tampa. So I want to introduce her to the world. Linda, tell us a little bit about who you are and your nonprofit.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, everyone. I'm Linda Walker, and I am the executive director over at Hillsborough House of Hope here in Tampa, Florida. We actually go into the jails. We interview women while they're incarcerated. The day they're released, we pick them up. We bring them to this awesome place in Seminole Heights where we begin to pour into them and help them begin to become productive citizens to go into society. So at this time, we have a 65% success rate of the women coming through the program and making it, reunifying with their children and becoming productive citizens. That is the Hillsborough House of Hope.
So let me share with you that 65% number is phenomenal. Because normally that number is like 15, 20%. Mm-hmm. So the fact that y'all got those numbers like that, yeah. Oh, so Linda, tell me about one of your success stories.
Well, I can tell you, one of the ladies came through the program. She actually she was 27 years old when we got her into the program, and she had never had a job before. She had never had a place of her own before, and she did not know how to drive. She was homeless. She was going through a major addiction. She had lost all 4 of her kids. We picked her up. We brought her to the Hillsborough House of Hope, and we began to pour into her all of the things that she needed to do, life on life terms. And as of today, this month, she has 2 years clean and sober. She has purchased her first car. She has her first apartment, and she works for Wawa, her very first job in her life. Now, to come from what she came from and to be at this point in her life, wow, that is phenomenal. And we are truly honored for her to be where she is today. But that's a true success story that came through the Hillsborough House of Hope.
In other words, Linda, if y'all didn't exist, people will, especially females, will fall through the safety net.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Linda, I got folks from around the country that's listening to this presentation. First of all, tell them from where your focus target area, geographic area.
Our geographic area is Hillsborough County and the surrounding counties of Hillsborough. So that's St. Pete, Pasco, Plant City, Polk County, all of the surrounding counties of Hillsborough County is our areas for women coming out and needing help.
So, question. If someone wanted to give a donation, how could they give a donation?
If someone wanted to give a donation, they could actually go to our website at hhhopefl.org. They could do a donation online. They could also mail a donation in to Hillsborough House of Hope at P.O. Box 320064, Tampa, Florida 33679. Or they could actually give us a call and we could actually send them out a card if they want to do a donation that way as well. So there's all types of ways for you to do a contribution. But as I just explained, we do have the website set up and we also have a mail-in address that I just gave you.
So Linda, how long have you been doing this?
I have been in this business now for 20 years.
And what brought you to this? Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. I am not ashamed of anything that I've been through. I started out working at the university. When I first moved to Tampa, I got a job at the University of South Florida, and I was a clerk in the office. And after being there for a couple of years, my supervisor retired and left, and they made me the supervisor of graduate admissions in charge. Had 4 full-time staff members and 4 student workers. My doctor told me I'd never have kids, but lo and behold, I ended up having a baby. Only God knows. And I had this baby and I fell into a depression, did not know anything about postpartum. And of course, my neighbor next door to me in the apartments where I was living turned me on to crack cocaine. And I became a full-blown crack cocaine addict. I ended up losing everything I had, down to the clothes on my back, and everything that I owned. I lost it. I even lost a kid. So at that point, I began to go to jail. I had spiraled down to rock bottom. And I began to go to jail. And in going to jail, I met this lady coming into the jail called the chat lady. And chat for her meant come, hide away, and talk. And her name was Margaret Palmer. And she said to me, every time she came into the jail, she saw me 8 times. She said, you know, there's hope for you, young lady. And little did I know that someday I was going to become the manager for a program that she started called Hillsborough House of Hope. You got to sit down at the table. Hillsborough House of Hope, Hillsborough House of Hope. And this is now the program that I've been with right at 20 years. And at this time, we are a 65% success rate. And this is how I got to where I am today, by meeting this lady who met me when I was incarcerated, called the Chat Lady. And my last name back then was Chatters. Chat and Chatter. So go figure. I truly believe God had a plan for me to meet this lady so we could help save some women's lives in the city of Tampa.
Linda, you got a story to tell.
Oh, yes, I do.
And the reason why I asked you, because I want people to understand, is that you understand what you do because you've been there.
Yes,
So when
absolutely.
some people got book knowledge, a degree and all that, you got real knowledge. That means you're relatable with these individuals because they see what they can be. So yes. That means, say, tell people again how they can give you some money.
How you guys can do a contribution to the Hillsborough House of Hope is you can actually go on our website at hhhopefl.org, or you can mail in to Hillsborough House of Hope, P.O. Box 320064, Tampa, Florida 33679.
So, Linda, this right here is going to be broadcast nationally. There's a mother someplace, somewhere.
Yes.
And lost all hope. She doesn't know how she's going to make it to the next day. Would you speak to her?
Who can you repeat that again?
Somebody, somewhere, that's a mother.
Yes.
It's gone through so many changes. So can you speak to her and give her some hope?
Well, to that mother that's out there struggling, I can say to you that no matter what you go through in your life, you know, you just have to remember that there is a way out of no way. So I would say to you, after I've just told my story and all that I've been through in my life, if I can come through what I've gone through, you can come through what you're currently going through. And most importantly, praying and, you know, connecting with the people in the community where you are that are going places and people who can help you. Listen to suggestions. Let people help you get to the next point in your life. You cannot do this alone. This is a we program. Once we get into a situation where we're down and out, it's a we program and we need help. So you must be open to help. And if you want to call me, you're welcome to call me because Miss Linda is always open to talk to anyone that feels like they need a direction. My number is 813-562-5877.
Linda, I want to thank you for sharing who you are and what you do and giving some folks some hope. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You are so welcome.